Welcome to PBL Simplified. My name is Ryan Stoyer. I'm the Executive Director of Magnify Learning. But you already know that. If you've made it to this video, you're deep into the PBL Simplified series. You are a PBLer. You're taking this stuff and you're implementing your classroom right now and you'll figure the rest out. But you might also be asking I don't want to wait 52 weeks to get all these ideas. I want them right now. How do I do that? Well, that's why we created these PBL Web Sessions. The PBL Web Sessions take 6 main ideas of project-based learning and we go deeper. It's not a web session where we talk over the PowerPoint for an hour and 45 minutes. That would be awful. They're super active because that's how we believe learning should happen for kids and adults. So what happens is we go through these 6 core aspects of project-based learning. You watch some of the video, you stop, you engage resources, you create. You create a PBL unit for you in your classroom and your grade level. So we start off with PBL versus a project. And you've heard that before, but we go deep to make sure that you have understanding as you start to make this PBL unit that you're going in the right direction. Then in session 2, we start the planning process. So you download a project planning form and you start plugging in standards and end products. And you start to plan out your PBL unit. And again, we give you resources and we walk you through that process. The third session is about a driving question. What's the umbrella question that you're taking your learners through to solve a real world problem? Then we look at end products, like where are you going to end up at the end? We give you examples of what other PBLers have done. We give you rubrics, we give you tools so that your end product is just what you need for this standards-based PBL unit that you're creating. And then if you've developed a really great PBL unit, it scares you just a little bit. That's where it should land. But you might also say, well, where does it fit in my curriculum map? Where am I going to put the quiz or the common assessment that I know I have to do? Well, that's scaffolding and benchmarking. So we walk you through that process. That's a really common need to know that beginning PBLers kind of stumble on. So we give you some of those secrets and tools so that you don't stumble on them as well. The last session is on community partners. Some of you will ask right away like, hey, I'm in an area where I can't really find community partners. Well, you can. Let us help you do that with tools, with advice. Where do you plug them in? What do you ask for? Who do you ask? So that you've got a community partner that's in and connected to your PBL unit because they're so important. So at that point, you've created your PBL unit. Isn't that awesome? It's been super active. You can do this on your own, asynchronously, 4 in the morning, 11 at night, or you can engage a small group. We have a whole set of discussion questions. So you can kind of treat it like a book study and everybody can create their own PBL unit together. You can do it within your school or you can do it several states away. You can do it asynchronously that way. Those are the PBL web sessions. So if you love the PBL Simplified series and you want to jump in a little more, the web sessions do that. And then when you're ready over the summer, we'll have PBL Jumpstarts and PBL Advanced where it's 3 days of all things PBL. And one of the best parts of this is people come from around the country, around the world to talk about PBL. You're in the room with like-minded educators. Wouldn't that be awesome? People that think about education the same way you do, that it should be student-centered, that learners should have a voice and a choice in their learning so that they can be active. That alone is a secret sauce right there. But then we take you through the PBL process. We start with an entry event. We take your need to knows. Nobody leaves with a question in your pocket. We're going to make workshops around everything you ask. And then you're going to present at the end. You're going to tune. So you're going to hear different PBL unit ideas from others, and you're going to share yours so that they can speak into it. And you really see the collaboration become the multiplier. And there's no reason to leave it at that workshop. You can take those contacts in your network now back with you. So when you have a question, you take it right out to your network. And now you're starting to build your PBL journey with confidence and a foundation to move forward. And then it starts getting really exciting. So those are a couple ways that you can go deeper. So if you love PBL Simplified, jump into the web sessions. You can go down the description, get them right now. You could start later today. And then look forward towards the summer and sign up for one of those open workshops so you can get with some like-minded educators. And as you do that, you know you're going to engage your learners, tackle boredom, and transform your classroom.